So the idea was to have this guitar that was smaller. You could take it on vacation, you could take it on a bus, you could take it, you could take it anywhere you wanted to go, but that when you opened the case, you would have this kind of beautiful, perfect, ornate guitar that you don't really see anymore. A 0045 is still sort of one of the rarest model Martins, even when you consider reissues and special editions. It doesn't really end up in a lot of people's hands. And I kind of thought it was this guitar that was overlooked for so many years. The neck is as true to spec as a 0045 neck can get. The whole guitar is of the period. The thing about it that I think is the standout is this idea that I had to continue the abalone inlay. You know how the fretboard always covers up the inlay underneath it? What if the inlay kept going? You know, it's the Martin spirit to see if it can be done or not by doing it. And I mean, it meets up perfectly. And that's done by hand. And it almost gives the effect as if it's glowing underneath the neck, as if it's really, really bright, but the neck is keeping it from, if you took the neck off, it would just be super bright. And everything about it is it's just a detail that from a mile away you would know it was that guitar. So it's a love letter to the period, and it's a love letter to and from Martin, and it's a love letter to and from me to guitar collectors, guitar enthusiasts, and also enthusiasts of things in this day and age that still resonate with great design and being ornate and being valuable. We're artisans, you know. Martin, a custom shop, they're artisans. And every once in a while, artisans need to see how much mother of pearl they can lay into something. And I don't think that's a bad thing at all. And this is one of those things that takes advantage of everything that Martin can do and is a real treat and a blessing to be able to own. I mean, I'm lucky to have one. The best compliment in the world is if somebody doesn't really own any of my records or maybe heard a couple songs, doesn't really have an opinion one way or the other about what I do, but sees a guitar that I've helped design or had an idea for, and they love it without having anything to do with me. That's the ultimate compliment. And I think that the relationship with Martin has been really cool for that reason. I think there are people who own, you know, like the John Mayer signature model guitar, who they're not owning it in some kind of a way as to replicate the songs that I play on them. I think they recognize that it's a really well-designed guitar, and it's a guitar with a purpose. And this is also a guitar with a purpose. It serves just as much of a purpose. This is a fantasy guitar come to life, and that's all songs are anyway, or fantasies that you're waiting to bring to life. So it's almost like a lightning rod in that way.